Welcome into the Week 3 recap. Let's get right into it. Chad's personal shop vac 3-0 defeats Wiener 1-2, 134.84 to 100.64. Chad's personal shop vac stayed perfect in a low-scoring affair. In the least shocking event of the season, Chad's personal shop vac racks up an astonishing 32.4 points from their defense. Unlike previous games of this nature, though, the defense score didn't matter too much, as Chad's personal shop vac would have improved to 3-0 on the season, with or without the Vikings' defensive squad. Wiener had a couple bright spots, namely Patriots quarterback Drake May showing poise against Pittsburgh and Carson Wentz taking advantage of a blowout win over Cincinnati. But many other single-digit scores in the lineup led them to barely get over the 100-point mark and tally their second loss as a result. Show Them TDs 1-2 defeats Tivits Tallywhackers 1-2, 182.46 to 145.57. Show Them TDs put up a statement performance, erupting for over 182 points and leaving no doubt. Lamar Jackson flashed against Detroit in a losing effort, but nearly delivered 30 fantasy points, while Devontae Adams looked vintage Devontae in Philly. Brock Bowers found the end zone again, and Kenneth Walker III tallied a respectable total without Zach Charbonnet in the lineup. Tivits Tallywhackers weren't without firepower. Puka Nacua continued his breakout with 18.8 points, and Michael Pittman Jr. showed up big against the Jags. Even the Steelers' defense chipped in nearly 20 points, keeping things decently within reach. But Dak Prescott and Josh Jacobs underwhelmed, leaving the squad chasing all afternoon. Uncle Todd's drinking problem 2-1 defeats Honey Packers 2-1, 159.7 to 118.0. Uncle Todd's drinking problem was firing on all cylinders in Week 3, pouring on nearly 160 points to cruise past the Honey Packers. Jalen Hurts set the tone with 31 points against the Rams, while Baker Mayfield stayed hot with another efficient showing. But the biggest jolt came from rookie Cam Skattebo, who ran wild for 23.3 points and gave Uncle Todd's squad an edge on Honey Packers couldn't match. For the other side, it was a case of stars shining alone. Caleb Williams looked polished in a win and posted 30 points, but his supporting cast faltered. CeeDee Lamb went out to injury, carting a goose egg. While not injured, Russell Wilson didn't do much better. Uncle Todd's drinking problem shows up with a statement win, while Honey Packers will be left asking how their high-powered lineup stalled out so badly. Two Guys, One Cuck, 2-1 defeat Grit It and Quit It, 0-3, 127.7 to 105.9. Two Guys, One Cuck leans on steady production across the lineup to hand Grit It and Quit It their third straight loss. This was a low-scoring affair, but the biggest score of the game was surprisingly Buccaneers kicker Chase McLaughlin, who added an unexpected 22.6 fantasy points. For Grit It and Quit It, Garrett Wilson did his part in the loss against Tampa Bay, but the rest of the offense never found a rhythm. Derrick Henry scored a measly 10 points, T. Higgins yielded just 2.5, and Michael Penix Jr. was completely neutralized. Grit It and Quit It 6-0-3, searching for a spark in what seems like a good lineup. Slower Ponies 2-1 defeats Psych Ward 1-2, 142.1 to 119.7. Slower Ponies galloped to their second win of the year behind a quarterback tandem that provided. Josh Allen diced up Miami with 3 scores, while Justin Herbert kept pace in Denver. Jonathan Taylor added a dominant 31 fantasy points in a vintage workhorse performance, and DeAndre Swift added 16 of his own. Psych Ward couldn't keep pace despite a big showing from Kyren Williams. Patrick Mahomes was merely mortal in a low-scoring win over the Giants. Justin Jefferson was held in check by Cincinnati, and James Conner went down to injury in San Francisco. Psych Ward will be looking to regroup after their second loss of the young season. All right, our Week 4 Idle League Power Rankings, starting at the bottom at number 10, not moving, Tivits Tallywhackers. At number 9, moving down 2 spots, Wiener. At number 8, not moving, Uncle Todd's Drinking Problem. At number 7, moving up 2 spots, Show Them TDs. At number 6, moving down 3 spots, Psych Ward. At number 5, moving up 1 spot, Honey Packers. At number 4, moving down 3 spots, Grit It and Quit It. At number 3, moving up 2 spots, Two Guys, One Cuck. At number 2, moving up 2 spots, Slower Ponies. And moving up 1 spot to claim the number 1 spot in the Power Rankings is Chad's Personal Shop Vac. And normally we would do the Week 4 Idle League Game of the Week right here. But next week, Week 4, is a 50-50 week. It is our second of 3 50-50 weeks, with the third being in Week 8. So the top half of league scores next week will get a win, and the bottom half will get a loss. So plan your lineups accordingly. Just a note on the scrollable recap, PDF recap. I wasn't able to get the extra graph working, the extra visualization working. So if I get that working between this week and next week, I'll send it again. I'll update it and send it again in the chat. But if not, just keep an eye out for that for next week. And then, yeah, we'll see everyone in week 4.